Okay, I just want to start this video with a little disclaimer because this is not the AirPower video at the moment. This is just right in front of the video because as I was recording the Apple AirPower video, it was around about November 2018, so it's now nearly three and a half months ago. And I thought that was a good idea because I want to just talk about the Apple AirPower and everything you will see in the video. So just skip ahead if you want, but I just want to tell you I did this video at this moment because I thought the Apple AirPower will never come at all. And now we have the end of January 2019 and I'm just sitting here I'm trying to get everything done, and I want to give you the video that I already recorded, but I have not enough time to make some editing because I'm pretty slow in editing at the moment, but I try to get better or faster to get all the content done that I've already recorded. But at the moment I'm just a little bit stuck, and I try to make every week one video for you, and we will see how well this works out throughout the year. But just want to say this as a little disclaimer up front, and now enjoy the video, have fun, and let a like and make a like and subscribe or do whatever you want to do with it. So have fun. Here we go, and welcome to the Idea of Technology. My name is Michael, and this is somehow a love letter to Apple and also my humble opinion about the Apple AirPower, and let's go. So the almighty company called Apple tries really hard to get rid of their cables. They, on the one hand, they implemented all the standards like Firewire, Thunderbolt and also Lightning, but at the same time they try to get rid of it with better Wi-Fi, better Bluetooth, just erase the headphone jack completely, and they tried really hard to create an ecosystem with devices with no virus attached to it. For example, the newest device in their lineup, the Apple Watch, in my opinion, just completely without ports, and I think that's the only right way to go for it. But on the other side, we'll see how they can try to get rid of the Lightning connector. I think that's just a matter of time that their iPhones will have no physical connection to the world around it, and I think that will probably be a really good idea. So for everyone out there who doesn't know what Apple AirPower is, obviously, if you don't have lived under a rock like Patrick the Star, you should probably know Qi charging. It's that probably weird and really inefficient standard of wireless charging. Pretty old standard, I would say. I'm still using my Nokia Qi charger, which is probably, I think, 8 years old, and I still have a Lumia phone lying around, and I use these things together. So luckily, not only Nokia or Microsoft is using the Qi standard for their mobile phones, but also most modern Android phones and even the iPhone 8, iPhone 10 from the last year 2017 are now using Qi standard for wireless charging, which is pretty nice that we now have an ecosystem on just one standard for wireless charging. But the Apple AirPower, as always, Apple tries to be somehow different and wants to be different, and in a special way, because the normal Qi standard only supports one device on one charger, and Apple wants to go with about 3 devices on one Apple AirPower charger, like an Apple AirWatch, an iPhone and even the Apple AirPods with a special Qi standard certified case. So in a perfectly Apple-like world, you would probably just come from work or just school or wherever you come from, and you just put down your iPhone out of your pocket and even get your Apple Watch from your wrist and your AirPods out of your ears, and you can all 3 just smash it on the Apple AirPower, and magically, bibbidi-bobbidi boom, everything is just charging wirelessly without touching one single cable, and I think that's a pretty cool idea. And here comes the problem of the case. The Apple AirPower was announced over 1 year ago, 2017, together with the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus and the iPhone 10, which were just able to go wireless charging, and even Apple announced this optional case for the Apple AirPods, and even the case is not available at the moment. That should cost around about 70 to 80 bucks, which is just ridiculous, huge amount of money, considering that you just be able to go wireless charging your Apple AirPods. And the Apple AirPower is also not available at the moment. And right after the keynote of last year, Apple wasn't able to this moment to get a functioning prototype done. So even in the hands-on area after the keynote, there was no prototype of the Apple AirPower functioning to just put 3 devices on and just working fine. So right at the moment, Apple is still struggling with overheating, interferences, and even like things communicating between the Apple AirPower and the devices you just put on. So you just need to imagine the iPhone always needs to tell the Apple AirPower on which level the battery is and vice versa. So I think that's also a really big problem when you go for a Qi standard, which just optimized for one device, and you go for an, I would say, extended Qi standard by yourself to go with 3 devices, and that's pretty challenging, I would say. So Apple did something that is really common for the company. So they acquired another company called Power by Proxy. This is just a company specialized on wireless charging and Qi charging, and Apple tried to use their knowledge to get the Apple AirPower done. So I must be honest, I really like the point that Apple tried really hard to extend the standard, and it was probably really challenging and they couldn't get this all done, and they somehow overpromised and underdelivered, which is also pretty fine, and when there would be some sort of official statement. And at this point there's no official statement. Apple just did something, in my opinion, pretty stupid. Mid-September this year they just erased and deleted every source and every point of information from their website about the Apple AirPower, which is just pretty poor, really poor in my opinion. Because somehow there are some breadcrumbs still there. So if you just take a look on the Apple AirPods side, you will always find some sort of wireless charger for the Apple AirPods, but there's no reference that this specific wireless charger there could be the Apple AirPower anymore. And when you just try to find the Apple AirPower on the Apple website, I just say Apple quite a lot in this video, but you will get the point. So if you're just looking for the Apple AirPower and just searching for it, you will not find it on the website anymore. They just simply erased every evidence of the Apple AirPower and never talked about it again. But the whole point about this video is, I like the point that Apple just not released this unfinished product because of overheating, security, or just simply functioning reasons. And that's just a really good or really huge move from Apple, I think, because when I think about the past, and maybe you can do this by your own, about the not pretty good functioning or not so well designed products from Apple, like the Apple mouse, the Apple Magic Mouse 2, I think it's the whole name, and where you just have to charge the mouse upside down, and when the battery is just running down, you can just not use the mouse anymore because you just have to wait for the mouse to be charged. And I think that's probably one of the things I can think about that was just a pretty stupid move from Apple. So I'm really happy that the Apple AirPower is just not another Apple Magic Mouse. So we probably don't get this product yet. I think Apple will figure out a way to make their products fully wireless in the future, but I'm also pretty confident and I'm also pretty happy that this will just happen in a few years, and it will take some time, and I think we will see somehow a product named Apple AirPower or something different in the future. This is just the very first time in history that Apple is not able to deliver a product that they already announced over a year ago, and I think that's just a really special point when you think about it. But I'm curious, what do you think about this whole topic? So this was just my humble opinion I want to share with you, and I just want to get to know your opinion, so just leave a comment down in the comment section. You can use the hashtag Where's Apple AirPower? That would be pretty cool if you do so. And if you dislike this video, you know what to do. But if you liked it, just hit like, get subscribed, and enable the notifications with the bell icon so you won't miss any future video. And we'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.